Well, along the coast, we've been avoiding the heat that's been plaguing the rest of inland California. Here in the Central Valley, that orange means a heat advisory. The purple you're seeing in the Coachella Valley, San Bernardino County, up into Death Valley, and east of here to the deserts of Nevada and Arizona. That is all a heat warning, and you're looking at temperatures there well over 100 degrees. The marine layer has been stubborn, though, in our neck of the woods, and that has kept us very consistently cool, right around average for this time of year. Nature's air conditioning making itself known once again. This high pressure ridge bringing that really hot weather, that stable weather over those areas inland, but for us, still some strong onshore flow. So we have not gotten rid of that marine layer, and it is going to stick around heading into the end of this week and the weekend as well. Thankfully, good news for everybody as we start to see a cooling trend. This big disruptor here is good news for people experiencing that heat, that low pressure moving into the west coast, and should be here by Saturday or Sunday. As we go into Friday, more of that morning fog, and by 7 a.m. even, as people start to get on the road, start their day. It'll be similar to what we saw along the coast in most areas on Thursday morning, likely with some mist out there. At the very least, we're going to see June gloom above us with cloud cover, fog for the coastal areas, and reducing some visibility as we go through the morning. Finally, we will start to see a little bit of that clearing. Our valley should see some sunshine, some blue skies, but it's going to be mostly cloudy for a lot of our beach areas. Some may not lose those clouds for the rest of the day, though we're hoping for at least a little bit of that Friday sunshine, though not a major pattern change on tap for your Friday. Looking at future winds, calm tonight through Friday, relatively calm for most areas. Northern San Luis Obispo County looking at a bit of that gusty weather up near Paso, tracking those sustained winds around 20 miles an hour. So that is not necessarily calm, but everywhere else relatively quiet when it comes to the winds. If you're planning on getting out and doing some golfing in the San Ynez Valley, going to have to deal with perhaps those visibility issues or that fog, at least in the morning. Cool, bring an extra layer or two at 9 a.m. if you have an early tee time. But by the afternoon, you're back up to 80 degrees, and thankfully, this modest cooling trend that we're seeing inland areas as well as the Cuyama Valley, Paso Robles, those daytime highs should be knocking back a few degrees over the next couple of days. So good news there for all of us. Friday, looking at high temperatures, the upper 60s, around 70 degrees for the south coast. Central coast around that same neighborhood there as well. The 80-degree mark for the San Ynez Valley, dealing with that morning fog. Same for San Luis Obispo County, up to the low 70s for San Luis Obispo. The interior valleys looking at the 80s and low 90s. And Ventura County as well. Warmer inland, cooler by the coast as this holding pattern continues. We do see that weekend cooling trend move in, though. And by next week, the middle of next week, perhaps we start to loosen that stranglehold that the marine layer has on the coastline.